we are back at the scene of the crime.
We've already searched this place top to bottom. What are you trying to pull, Missy?
I'm pretty sure she's about to show us she's got a wiener.
I'd like you to examine the victim's body one more time. Be sure to examine the entire body very carefully.
Examine her carefully? Like using our hands?
Jesus, dude.
No way, no way, no way, no way, no way!
It's probably best if I don't run my hands all over a girl's dead body.
It's not that I'm creeped out or anything, it's just based on religious grounds, you know?
Yeah, sure.
Very well. I'll do it.
But you're a girl. You shouldn't have to touch a dead body. Just let one of the boys do it.
Oh, really?
No, it's okay. I think Chihiro would rather have a girl exam, so just leave this to me.
Sakura. What is this? Some kind of secret girl-on-girl action? Is that what you two are
One's
about?
dead, bro.
That's not it at all. Stop screwing around.
Okay. You're right. I'm sorry, Chihiro.
Be sure to check her entire body, and I believe we will solve this particular mystery.
Her entire body? I know you say that. What? This is...
Oh, it's a cock.
What is this?
It's a dick and balls.
What is it? Not possible. It's not possible. This girl is
Is what?
A guy.
a boy.
Yep.
Ah, I see. So,
She was actually a he.
interesting. Thank you for confirming.
What? You're joking, right?
I wouldn't joke about this.
Then it's really true? Chihiro was a guy?
Dick and balls located.
Oh, what? You guys didn't know? Heck, I knew that right off the bat. Chihiro Fujisaki was totally a guy.
Then he was a cross-dresser? Oh, I'm really on fire! I wish I had killed him!
So that's what
She only
Kyoko
kills
wanted to
dudes.
show everyone,
Cute
huh?
dudes.
Interesting. Yes, that certainly does make things much more exciting. Now let's ride this wave of excitement.
Yep. Alright, back in the classroom.
Apologize for keeping you waiting. Now then, we've all just learned of the shocking revelation that Chihiro was actually a boy.
Yes, well, I don't know his reason for hiding it, but the fact is, Chihiro was not a girl, but a boy.
I just went on vacation, so all this information is not fresh. So I'm hoping I can remember a majority of it.
And because the victim was male, he would have had no problem gaining access to the boys' locker room.
Assuming his handbook did, in fact, list his gender as male, then yes, that would be true.
Of course his handbook said he was a boy. He dressed like a girl, but he was a boy through and through.
So then, there should be no issue with Makoto's initial assertion. The victim was killed in the boys' locker room, and was then later moved to the girls' locker room. And the killer could have easily used Sayaka or Junko's handbook to get into the girls' locker room.
So Chihiro really was killed in the boys' locker room?
I still don't understand the motive for moving the body, but yes,
Yeah,
that does
I
seem
don't really
possible.
know that either.
Well, I must admit, I did find it rather odd. I knew he felt a little off. There was a certain incongruity to his female body.
Were you saying you saw his bulge?
This is a most titillating situation!
Titillating.
Now everything has been connected.
Okay, well, connected or clear or whatever. We still think you're the killer, remember?
Very interesting. This is because...
He's off in his own little world.
What about you, Makoto? After
Well, without a doubt, Byakuya is the one that made Chihiro's death look like Genocide Jack did it.
Oh. Yeah, I didn't think about that. Because Byakuya just likes to make things interesting. So it's possible he was like, this murder is so boring. We're going to make this look like Genocide Jack.
But I think he might not actually be the killer after.
What? But aren't you the one who accused him in the first place?
He just seems to be too easygoing about all this. Like he's enjoying us. The way he's acting, it makes it seem like it doesn't have anything to do with him.
And you think that might be because it doesn't have anything?
Plus, the evidence he left behind was a little too... how can I put it? Overt. He consciously chose to use the extension cord, knowing it could connect him to the murder. At least, that's how I see it.
Yeah, true. I probably wouldn't use something that I know I had been using.
Byakuya, when you found out the murder took place in the boys' locker room, it seemed to rattle you. And then again, when you found out Chihiro was actually a guy, if you really were the killer, that stuff wouldn't have had any effect on you.
That's true.
So that's your thinking, huh? Well, it bothers me that you don't have more concrete reasons, but it's fine. I guess I'll mark it as correct for the time.
Mark it as correct?
Yeah,
Right.
he dollied it up.
I am not the culprit. I just happened to come across the corpse in the girls' locker room and decided to alter it.
Are you fucking with us right now?
No, I am not effing with you right now. I'm telling you the truth.
Well, I find it very hard to believe.
Go ahead. Find it very hard to believe. You're free to be executed along with the
Damn.
rest of us.
If you're really telling the truth, then why? Why do you do that to his body?
My reasons hardly matter right now. Uncovering the culprit is much more important.
So he probably knows who it is.
Now then, if it wasn't...
Well, I don't think I can say for sure without talking about it.
We're seriously gonna keep going? We're all good, aren't we? I thought it was clear.
You've not been listening?
No, I'm with Makoto. If there's any doubt whatsoever, we need to explore every possibility, because if we're wrong, we all die here.
That's true. Very well then. I'm with you too.
Damn straight. Count me in.
Do you not have a mind of your own?
Of course I do. What am I, an ant or something?
I think they have minds of their own
Anyway,
too.
Let's discuss this.
Not very
as a
big
group
ones.
one more time.
Brains, but...
We still have time to make our decision.
That's very true.
Our lives are all on the line.
Excellent. Then shall we resume our game of hide and seek?
I got it!
It would make sense, right? Because he had to go in there. Oh my god, I thought it was fucking decision time. I was like, dude, I don't got a fucking idea.
Isn't there a single clue that might lead us to who did it?
No, the disappearing stain, so...
Clues are one thing, but did nobody get a look at the killer?
I'm sure if someone saw the killer, they would have said something by now.
Perhaps someone saw
Oh,
the
this
victim
is
at
the,
some point. Even that might be
Yes,
enough
this
for
is
now.
it.
Yeah. All we need right now is any kind of new info.
It's over. It's all over. You want to know who saw the victim? The killer. And only the killer. And it's not like they're just gonna
Shit.
burn themselves in. Game over, man.
No! Not game over!
The killer. And only the killer.
Yeah, Celeste saw him in the storage room.
I believe someone else did see the victim before he was murdered. What do you think, Celeste?
Now that you mention it, yes. I did see him.
Huh? Really?
Oh, but I suppose only Makoto knows about this. The rest of you had no idea, did you? That is why you're all making such ugly noises.
Whatever! Just hurry up and tell us!
It was last night, right before nighttime. I saw Chihiro in the dormitory warehouse. I saw him stuffing a track jacket into a duffel
I never
bag.
found the track jacket, though.
And then,
Or the
soon,
bag.
he headed off to exercise.
Watch, Kyoko's gonna pull it out.
Jacket and a duffel bag. But we didn't find anything like that at the
That's because Kyoko already found it.
It seems likely that the culprit
Look at her.
destroyed them to get rid of any evidence.
And that is when he said something that struck me as rather
If she
odd.
doesn't have it, that's what I assume happened. He took it.
Chihiro told me he was in a hurry. But why would he be in a hurry? Only if someone were
Oh,
waiting for
truth.
him, I should think.
So, Mr. Fujisaki was on his way
Mr.
to meet with someone,
Fujisaki.
and then they were going to work out together?
But Hina and I had invited him to exercise with us plenty of times, and he always did.
Probably because he was afraid you'd find out the secret he was hiding, right?
Which means that conversely, he must have
That's
trusted
probably what his
whoever he
secret
meeting
was,
with very
too.
much. Enough so that he was willing to risk his secret being revealed.
Trusting.
What a marvelous friendship! The point is,
Mondo's the
Hina
only one
is the culprit, right?
I could think
We just
of.
gotta figure out who it was.
But wouldn't he have an alibi?
But knowing what we know, I can't even guess.
No. You already have what you need to.
Huh?
You know who the killer is.
Seriously?
I mean, she's telling you that as I assume Mondo, so.
Who is it? Who's the killer?
Think back to the track jacket and duffel bag the killer disposed. Focus on the details of these items, and it should become.
Are you sure about that? You really think we can figure out who did it based on two pieces of
That's what I'm
evidence that we
saying.
don't have?
What? You want to track down some fingerprints or something?
Even if we had the equipment for that, we wouldn't know how to use it.
As was noted, the evidence is already gone. There's nothing to get fingerprints from.
Maybe, but we can make certain inferences if we just take the time to talk.
Easy for you to say, but fine. Celeste, did you notice anything special? The bag was just a normal duffel bag from the warehouse. All the bags in there are the same, so I can't imagine what would make that one special.
Well, if I remember right, there was a decent variety of tracksuits to choose from. Do you think there might be some connection between the culprit and Chihiro's jacket?
Perhaps. Let's explore that and talk a bit more.
I don't understand. Like, this topic's getting me confused. Why the fuck would the...
First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise. So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So, what you're saying
Is this a
killer
tracksuit?
was wearing the same blue tracksuit as
That's a
him?
tracksuit, right?
My tracksuit is black.
I don't even have a tracksuit. 'Cause exercising.
Oh, his is a tracksuit. He just
I have a
admitted
white
it.
tracksuit personally. I got it from the warehouse, if you must know.
Did any of that really help us get any closer to figuring out who the culprit is?
No way. Not a chance.
You heard him, right? What he just said without even realizing it? First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise. So next we have to ask, why did
These
he
don't
choose the
seem like they
specific
help.
tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
Did she say it was
So,
black?
What you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him?
Nobody said it was blue. Oh my god. Same blue. I didn't even notice it.
Hold on a second, Mondo. What did you just say?
Huh? What'd I say?
When Celeste testified a few minutes ago,
She never said the color.
she never said anything about the jacket's color. So why did you say Chihiro's blue tracksuit?
What are you just...
Hey, Celeste, what color was Chihiro's tracksuit?
Was it blue?
As a matter of fact, it was blue.
And before we began the trial, did you tell anyone?
The only one I told about any of this was you.
Then, Mondo, how did you know what color Chihiro's tracksuit was?
But because
So we broke through with him just saying.
I'm sure he saw the clothes at some point in the
Oh
investigation.
no, he's gonna stick up for him.
No, that can't be it. The bag and clothes were surely...
Because they literally
disposed of
just
by the
became
time we
bros
began
and
our
he killed
investigation.
somebody.
Then the only reason he could have known what color the tracksuit was is if he saw Cherry with it before he died.
Cherry?
That's the only possibility. Cherry? Are you talking about Chihiro? So, how about it? Did you see the tracksuit or didn't you?
just by chance, I just happened to see it last night. He walked past me, and he was carrying the tracksuit in his hands.
No, that can't be it either. According to Celeste's testimony,
It was right before nighttime. Oh yeah, she's trying to hide it, so nobody would have seen it.
when Celeste noticed it, Chihiro made a point of making sure the jacket was completely in. If you just ran into him briefly,
It would appear you dug your own grave.
Perhaps. But you handed him the shovel, didn't you? That's why you said what you did. Focus on the tracksuit and it'll be obvious who he met with? What a bunch of nonsense.
Truth.
Ah, now I understand. It was all one big bluff. What your true intention was to draw a slip of the tongue. That's why you said you knew who did it. To put them on edge.
That's right. However, Mondo was my target all along. I had my suspicions about him from the very beginning.
but why? What made you so suspicious?
That's a good question.
What?
There was a certain turning point that maybe you didn't notice it, Mondo, but you tend to refer. You only
Oh,
call guys
right.
dudes.
I actually
For girls,
called this out.
and after he was killed, you happened to refer to him as dude. Once I picked up on that, it occurred
I
to me
actually
Mondo
said
knew
that.
something we didn't.
You notice such a tiny detail?
I didn't make anything of it. I think I just said like whatever, but I was like, isn't he a girl?
Are you a witch? She's a witch! You're positively
No. I caught that
No.
too.
I'm not the frightful one. Not nearly as frightful as someone capable of murdering a friend.
But
Yeah.
dude, isn't it? Isn't it a girl? Whatever.
Mondo, was it really you? Did you really kill Chihiro?
Okay, here it comes. He's gonna say,
I
"Hell no,
I
it wasn't me."
didn't kill anyone. You've been all over me, judging everything I say, putting words in my mouth. What gives you the right to treat me like a goddamn criminal?
Yeah, he would never do something like that.
Man.
This is a false accusation.
It's true. My reasoning on that is pretty shaky.
That was fast.
Well, this does present us with...
My time has nearly...
He has the jacket.
That's what my little ghost friend is telling me.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. Hifumi.
Really? What kind of evidence?
Actually, you know, now that I'm thinking about it here calmly, it might not be all that relevant.
Jeez, does your confidence just get up and walk away? It's fine, man.
If you really insist. Here it is.
What do you have there?
It happens to be an e-handbook. I found it laying on the ground, so I scooped it up.
I got it! We
Found
know
Chihiro's
Chihiro's
handbook?
was missing.
For a fact.
For a fact indeed. I was totally sure I'd found it.
Then it must hold some clue about the culprit, right?
Well, that's what I was hoping. But
won't turn
it's
on?
busted. It won't even turn on.
I imagine the culprit broke it to get rid of any...
That's odd. I didn't think the handbooks were quite so fragile.
You're right. They're not. They're totally waterproof and shock resistant. It would take an awful lot.
And yet, this one does appear to be broken, as is Leon's, sitting useless in the main hall. For all your confidence.
Do you think there might be some kind of mystery in there somewhere? How precisely did the
Hacking it by hitting it. Chihiro's a hacker, right? Oh.
Shoot!
Fuck. Oh.
I got it!
Yeah, he said there was a weak
You
point.
already told us before that the handbook has one weak point, didn't you?
Yeah! You remember that? Sure, maybe I let that slip. But I never told anyone what the weak point actually was.
But if the handbook is supposed to never break, and two of them
Yeah.
broke in quick
Whoever broke it
succession,
found it.
Then we can only assume that someone's figured out its weakness. You know what the weakness is, right, Monokuma?
Huh? You're asking me?
I think it's a necessary piece of information if you want this to be a fair trial.
Truth.
But if I tell you, and someone else decides to copy it, that would be very not good.
Just tell us already! Why would we want to break our own handbook?
Oh well, I have a weakness for pushy demands. But you're sure you won't follow their example?
There's literally no reason to break it.
Then allow me to make a special announcement. The weak point of my cutting-edge e-handbook is... when it's exposed to high temperatures for too long, it will suffer...
Mondo had him in the sauna?
break!
I flippin' knew it!
You knew it?
Yeah, because I found the handbook laying on the floor of the sauna.
The temperature in the sauna can
How the
reach
fuck
over
Mondo
200
drop it in the
degrees.
fucking sauna?
Strange how you don't get burnt. It's because as your sweat evaporates, it creates a cooling layer of air around your skin. If the hot air of the sauna were somehow pushed directly onto your skin, you'd definitely get that layer of air would get blown away.
And
That's
he's
why you may feel
his
a
friend
burning
isn't
when
gonna
you
be able
move
to defend it
around.
either.
So when you're in a sauna,
'Cause then
make
it'd be
sure to
him.
keep nice and still.
Wow, interesting. I learned one new fact today.
That is a mere trifling.
Anyway, if you found the victim, then the killer must have been purposely trying to raise its temperature in order to break it.
Meaning the culprit somehow knew its weakness.
But how'd they find out? Monokuma said he didn't tell anyone, right?
So he killed him before he went to the sauna?
Indeed.
So
Quite the
Chihiro was already dead in the pool room before they went.
What if they found out by accident?
What do you mean by accident?
What if the killer took their own handbook into the sauna, not knowing its weakness, and it broke? They'd realize it was broken, of course.
Oh,
and it
so
would
the
be
evidence
hard
would be
to figure out
Mondo
why.
having a broken one. Because he had his clothes
And
on.
once they had Chihiro's handbook, they knew they had an easy...
I won't say it's not possible. I don't know of anyone who took their hand.
I might know someone who did.
Whoa, seriously?
Yeah, Mondo had
I
his
think
clothes
the
on.
one who may have taken their...
Okay, he knows. He's come to the realization.
Here's my answer. Mondo, your handbook got broken in the sauna, didn't it?
What? Why? Why do you keep accusing him?
Mondo and Taka had an endurance contest in the sauna not too long ago, remember? And for the contest, Mondo just so happened to keep his school uniform on. But little did he realize, he'd also left his handbook in one of his uniform pockets. And when it was all over, Mondo discovered that taking your handbook
Yeah,
into
could
the
easily
sauna could
destroy it.
easily destroy it.
So then he brought those two in later.
No, wait, hold on. You've got it all wrong. He would never. I don't accept this. Show me the proof. The actual.
What?
If what he says is correct,
Fuck.
then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
See? Look! Makoto was wrong after all! Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly!
Okay, I don't know where I'm supposed to put this, though.
You broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook, then that proves that...
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
No, that's wrong.
He has Leon's handbook.
Mondo, the handbook you have right now, is it really yours?
The fuck is that supposed to mean?
The broken handbook that was in the main hall.
That one's actually
Is
his.
that one actually yours?
What the heck are you talking about?
What I mean is, I think Mondo swapped his handbook out for one that I think he took Leon's handbook and replaced it with his own. After all, Monokuma said himself that Leon's handbook never should have broken.
That's right! The punishment it suffered wasn't nearly enough to destroy it.
So then, the broken handbook in the main hall, which would mean that the handbook Mondo has right now is actually Leon's.
But doesn't that violate the school regulation that says loaning out your handbook?
Nope.
Well, here's how I look at it. There is a rule about loaning your handbook to another student, but if they're dead,
They're not a student.
It's kind of a gray area, I admit. But no worries. If anything, it just makes things more interesting. As such, I decree that exchanging handbooks with a corpse is not a violation of the rules.
Well, Mondo, if I'm wrong about this, you're welcome to say so. I'm happy to admit I made a mistake, but...
Son of a bitch.
Fuck.
What's wrong, bro? Come on! Tell him he's wrong! You are wrong! You have to be wrong! Everything you just said is wrong! You made it all up!
Okay, then why don't we look back that way? Everything...
Alright, here's the... I didn't have to play, Hangman this game. Oh, yeah, maybe I did. Okay. So that's the hanging out. Yep, stuffed it in. That's probably that one. Alright, we're in... What the fuck is this? A rubber ball? So this one could be, oh yeah, it wouldn't be that, right? It would be, it'd have to be that. Or no, not that. This. See, had it there, so. I'm not entirely sure. Oh, I didn't see this one. That one's right there. So there's two of these. One would be like right here. Just do that. So that's the same one as that, so it might not be right. Oh, it's not. It's this one isn't right. This one is the girls. So he scanned that. So he put up that. Yeah, look at this. Byaku was just like, huh, look at this, a dead body. We're gonna make this interesting. And then let's do that. And then this will be that's probably the sauna right there.
Here's
All right.
exactly what happened. First, let's take a look back to before the.
There's a couple I'm not sure about, but I'm pretty sure
Last
about
night,
majority of them.
Celeste saw Chihiro in the warehouse, correct? At the time, she was apparently stuffing something into a duffel bag. That something was a blue tracksuit. You can confirm this, right, Celeste? With bag in hand, Chihiro headed out, even though it was officially nighttime. She made her way to the locker room, specifically the boys' locker room. But how could the victim, who was apparently a girl,
The shame our
access the
ultimate
boys'
hacker
locker room?
fucking died right away. Like, they probably could have been beneficial in helping us. Oh. That one's not right. I actually don't know how that one isn't right. Is that door open?
Here's exactly what
I
happened.
don't know. Try it again.
With bag in hand, Chihiro headed out. She made her way to the locker room, specifically the boys' locker room. But how could the victim, who was apparently a girl, access the boys' locker room?
Okay.
Simple, because she was really a he, which is why he was able to use his own e-handbook to gain entrance to the boys' locker room. Once inside, he met with someone there, and the person he met was the one who killed him.
Yep.
It seems likely that the killer grabbed the nearby dumbbell, approached the unsuspecting Chihiro, and attacked him. And that's where the bloodstains on the poster and carpeting in the boys' locker room came from.
Damn straight.
It was likely in the heat of the moment. The body was arranged, but the murder itself felt unplanned.
Yeah, he probably was
Which
just
is
like,
why
dude,
the
I need
killer
to kill
hurried
something.
To try and hide the act. First, pulling up the bloodstained carpet. Then, removing the bloody poster. And finally,
Yeah, this one
carrying
doing a
the
good job.
corpse into the girls' locker room. A girl's handbook was necessary to get into the locker room, of course, but this alone doesn't prove that the killer was necessarily a girl. After all, Sayaka and
I
Chihiro's
actually didn't put
handbooks
that
had been
together.
placed in the main hall.
Like, I got it
Using
right,
one
but
of
I
those,
like
the boy could
didn't
get
think
into
about
the
that.
girls' locker room without much problem. And that's exactly how the killer did it. With the carpet and the poster they brought with them, they got to work.
But they must have just did that to try to get suspicion off of it being a boy. But doing that and finding out Chihiro was actually a boy definitely pins it on a guy.
A crime scene switch. That could have been the end of things, but no. Byakuya discovered the body and decided to intervene in the situation.
How the fuck Byakuya find it in the girls' bathroom? That's what I want to know.
So, after stumbling on the crime, he went and grabbed the extension cord from the library. And then he used the cord to string up Chihiro's lifeless body. Then, using the victim's own blood, he left a grisly message there at the scene of the he wanted to
still
create
pretty
the
fucked
illusion
up.
That Genocide Jack was responsible for. And around the same time that
So I got all of these right except for the one in the beginning. And I just had them two switched.
The killer, having already disposed of Chihiro's bag and other belongings, arrived at the sauna. There, they planned to destroy the last piece of evidence, Chihiro's handbook. And just as the killer expected, the steamy sauna was enough to ruin the electronic gadget. Somehow, the killer knew that the handbook couldn't stand up to the heat of the sauna. And the reason they knew that is because the sauna had already wrecked their own handbook. And that's how it all played out.
Yep. And Mondo's gonna have Leon. That's gonna be the proof.
Isn't that right, Mondo Owada?
Wait. No. This can't be right. Where's your evidence? Yeah. Where's your evidence? You need evidence. You need proof. Without any proof, you can't pin any of this on him.
So do we already do it? Oh, I have to do it on him.
Show me some evidence. Show me some evidence. I won't listen. I refuse to vote.
There we go.
Show me some evidence.
This should prove it.
I was close, but I actually did a good job from last time.
If my thinking so far is right, Mondo must have replaced his broken handbook with Leon. In which case, we can just check each of our handbook. Once we do that,
We don't gotta do that.
No, he's admitting it.
Huh?
Yeah. I did it. I killed him.
モカちゃんが教えてくれたいろんな見た目になれるアプリなんだって。どれどれ